Hello and welcome to Scolinos Field on the campus of the Cal Poly Pomona Broncos. Glad you could join us as the Palm Springs Power hit the road to take on the Inland Valley Bucs for Game 1 of a two-game doubleheader today on this fine Thursday afternoon. Welcome into the broadcast. Adam Oppenheim alongside Jayce Cicinelli. Jayce, it's a really interesting matchup because these teams are going to play a lot in the coming days.
Yeah, obviously the last team that Power hasn't faced yet in the CPCL. This is a big week for them. They play them 4 times, 2 times today, 1 time tomorrow, and 1 time on Saturday night, and another time next week. And Adam, how about the weather we're being gifted with here today? About 85, 86 degrees around the upper 80s, and it's just a beautiful breeze. And this feels like just a great day for baseball, Adam.
Absolutely terrific day for baseball. Great campus here at Cal Poly Pomona. Just about an hour-and-a-half drive away from Palm Springs Stadium. Stadium plays a little bit different. It's 325 down the right field line, 340 down the left field line. Straightaway center, it's 390. So it's time to get you the starting lineups. So first for the visiting Palm Springs Power, hitting first, playing center field is going to be Eli Brown. Cody Kashimoto will hit second, play right field. Noah Blythe will hit third and be in left. Andrew Rivas will be in the cleanup spot. He'll man first base. Bubba Thompson at the hot corner. He'll hit fifth. Alonzo Reyes, the designated hitter, will hit sixth. Fred Buxton will be at shortstop hitting seventh. Angel Cortez behind the plate hitting eighth. And rounding out the Power lineup is Dalton Thomas playing second base with manager Casey Dill.
Yeah, one thing to note, Adam, really quick, that obviously I got to come here earlier in the season on Power's first road series doubleheader, and this is a stadium where, yes, it's shallower than Palm Springs Stadium, but the wind likes to knock it down a lot. Not a lot of balls go out here, and you're going to have to hit it right on the screws if you're going to try and leave the yard here today.
It is going to be interesting as the Power are going to face the right-hander Andres Nielsen out of Saddleback College. 6'3", 225-pound freshman. And it's going to be a challenge, a team the Power have not played this year. And on the road for just the second time. They don't go on the road a lot, usually back at Palm Springs Stadium. Once again, welcome all of our viewers in our Palm Springs Power radio broadcast. Palm Springs Power sitting at 26-0, 45 straight wins dating back to last season. It'll be Eli Brown leading off against Andres Nielsen.
Yeah, you mentioned Andres Nielsen, a right-hander for the Bucs here today, and he just finished high school. He's going to be a freshman going to Saddleback College from Mission Viejo, California, and also went to high school there as well.
The Inland Valley Bucs in a couple separate uniforms. Neither have numbers. Either black shirt and white pants or gray shirts and white pants. Here's the first pitch in to Eli Brown. That's tagged on to center field. Jared Hawking giving it a run to his right, settles under it to make the catch for out number 1. Fly out to center field on the first pitch. And let's give you the Inland Valley Bucs defense. In the outfield from left to right, Ryan Rooks in left, Jared Hawkins in center, Jake Longs in right field. Patrick Barnum will be at the hot corner third. Kyle Ponganiban is at shortstop. Carter Vanderhook is at second base. Cade Leifer is over at first. Alex Cummings behind the plate, catching the righty Andres Nielsen. 1 out, top of the first. Power and the Bucs getting started here on this warm-ish day as the first pitch is a fastball. It's outside ball 1, but cooler than Palm Springs, that's for sure, Jayce.
Yeah, one thing to note
is here comes the 1-0 pitch. Inside, it's 2-0.
One thing to note for Nielsen, he didn't even pitch in high school. Looking at his stats right now at Mission Viejo High School, and he didn't even make a pitching appearance at all in his 4-year high school career.
Kashimoto up 2-0 in the count. He fouls that pitch off to the left side. It's 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike on Cody Kashimoto. 1 out, no score, top of the first. Inland Valley Bucs and the Palm Springs Power. The 2-1 pitch just misses outside. It's 3-1. I'm Jayce, our view today. It's a good one behind home plate. You can see balls and strikes. A little bit hard to see the outfield, but we'll get used to it for sure. And Cody Kashimoto's up. And the count 3-1. The pitch catches the inside corner. It's a full count.
Yeah, I get to see the velocity here from all these pitching staffs tonight. Get to hear the crack of the bat a lot better, Adam, and perfect view here at Cal Poly.
Nielsen delivers the full count pitch. Misses just outside, ball 4. A one-out walk for Cody Kashimoto. And there's a runner on for Noah Blythe, who has just been on a tear as of late, Jayce.
Yeah, Adam, it just feels like whoever's batting second for Power, they just get on base, whether it's Austin Haller, whether it's Aiden Torek, Noah Blythe, Cody Kashimoto, guys like that. They're just getting on base, and you're just passing the baton to Mr. Power here and Noah Blythe, who continuing to get on base in every single game he has played in this year.
2-run homer yesterday against the Havasu Heat. Back-to-back games with a homer. Swings at the first pitch, fouls it off to the right side. 3 homers ties him for the team lead with Aiden Torek. Noah Blythe coming at .421 on the year. They call him Mr. Power around here. He has been that guy for Palm Springs this summer. The 0-1 pitch misses low. Throw back to first. Kashimoto back in time. So the count's 1-1 on Noah Blythe, 1 out, top of the first. Eli Brown started the game with a fly out to center field. Cody Kashimoto walked on the third batter of the game, and Noah Blythe will be attending Hawaii Pacific next semester. Kashimoto takes off for second. Pitches in for a strike, throw it on a second. It's not going to be in time. It's going to go into center field. Cody Kashimoto on his way to third. He'll be in there safely. So a stolen base and then an E2 on the catcher, Alex Cummings. And it's a runner on third with 1 out and a 1-2 count on Noah Blythe.
Yeah, and right there, just starting early, trying to see how the catcher there will be in for this ball game, and a good job to get the gas going on the base pass.
So 90 feet away is Cody Kashimoto. The 1-2 pitch to Blythe. It's in the dirt. Ball 2. Good block by Cummings behind the plate. Off-speed pitch from Nielsen. And he saved a run coming across. Cody Kashimoto walked, still second. And as the throw went into center field from Cummings, he advanced to third with 1 out, top of the first. No score, Bucs and the Power. 2-2 pitch to Noah Blythe. Softly on the ground down the third baseline, foul.
Yeah, you're seeing that fastball movement there, running inside there to Noah Blythe around the hands, and it's a tough pitch there, more like a cutter, but going obviously the other way, trying to jam Blythe inside, but Blythe isn't going to get cheated here on a hack.
2-2 on Noah Blythe. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Misses outside in the dirt. It's 3-2. Off-speed pitch missed the zone. And with 1 out, Noah Blythe is going to have a full count with the runner on third. 1 out, top of the first.
And what you're already seeing here is he's trying to establish the breaking ball. He's trying to get it out front, trying to release it. But good blocks here from Cummings, and he's doing a good job preventing in a run.
3-2 pitch coming to Blythe. Here comes the payoff pitch. Misses outside, ball 4. Noah Blythe, great eye at the plate. Works it from 1-2 into a walk. And it's runners on the corners for 1 out. With 1 out for Andrew Rivas.
Yeah, good job for Blythe, continuing to get on base now safely in every game, and does it right there on the first at bat with a walk. Being patient at the plate like he's done all summer long, not expanding the zone and passing it along.
Only his 11th walk of the year for Noah Blythe. Left to swing the bat. But it's Andrew Rivas. Runners on the corners, 1 out. Here comes the pitch. Fouls it off into the netting to the left side where Bubba Thompson is standing. Back-to-back starts for Bubba Thompson, who's on deck. Had a home run in his first game with the Power. Coming up from the PSCL. Played for Jimmy Johnson's A's. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. It misses inside. It's 1-1.
Yeah, Rivas has really swung the bat really well for Power so far. 6 for 10, and also 3 RBIs, and already a double and a triple as well.
He has been really solid for Casey Dill's Power team. That's line into right field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Cody Kashimoto comes in to score. RBI single, Andrew Rivas. The Power lead it 1-0 here in the top of the first.
Yeah, how good has Andrew Rivas been? Right on cue, continuing to get base hits in large fashion. This time, the RBI column with the base knock into right field. Just a good swing. Fastball inside, turning on it, exploding on it, jumping on it early. Gets the RBI knock.
So after Cody Kashimoto stole second base, advanced to third on the air, he comes in to score on the RBI single from Andrew Rivas. Noah Blythe is at second base for Bubba Thompson. 1 out and first and second. Bubba Thompson had a pretty good debut yesterday, Jayce. A 2-run homer. It was just over 370 feet. And is looking to put another ball in play here. Here's the first pitch to Bubba Thompson. Fouled back to the netting right in front of us.
Yeah, good swing there, jumping on early. We've seen him be aggressive early on so far, swinging the bat for power. He loves to swing early in counts, and he doesn't like to take a lot of pitches that you normally see from a lot of batters. If he sees a pitch, he's exploded on it first pitch.
0-1 on Bubba Thompson, 1 out, 1 run in, top of the first and second. The 0-1 pitch comes home, and it misses high. It's 1-1. Beautiful day here at Scolinos Field on the campus of Cal Poly Pomona, the Broncos. A yellow and green field. The 1-1 pitch. Catches the top of the zone, strike 2. Bubba Thompson, a little shake of the head. Wasn't the pitch he was looking for?
Yeah, that's a pitch from right up here. It's a borderline call right there at the letters, but going in favor there that time for the pitcher.
It's 1 ball, 2 strikes on Bubba Thompson. The pitch, he is fouled off to the right side. Off-speed pitch was down away. Good location from Nielsen, but Thompson fights it off. Blythe on second, Rivas on first base. 1 out and a 1-2 count. 1-0 Power in the top of the first. Power in their red jerseys with white pants. And Power across the chest. The 1-2 pitch. Up and in, just got a piece of it. Thompson turned back to make sure Cummins didn't squeeze the ball there.
Yeah, and that's pretty much the same spot as the last pitch that was called. So now he's kind of forced there to kind of climb the ladder, as you would say, and he's able to get a good hack on it and foul it off and stay alive here in a 2-strike count.
So Bubba Thompson has stayed alive now twice. He's going to get another 1-2 from Nielsen. It's in the dirt, ball 2. Bubba Thompson held up on an off-speed pitch. And he's moved the count even to 2-2.
And what Bubba Thompson does so well is he uses all fields. He doesn't just turn on it to left field, even though that's how he went deep yesterday. He uses all fields. He can go oppo. He can go up the middle. And that's what makes him such an established hitter at the plate.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Got a piece of it again off the end of his bat towards the Inland Valley Bucs dugout.
Yeah, Power today in their red tops, white pants. Other team in their black and grays, you would say. A little mix of teammates and their white pants as well.
I kind of like it. Looks pretty good. Runners take off on the 2-2 pitch. It's lined in the left field. Base hit, Bubba Thompson. Noah Blythe was on the move. He comes easily into score. RBI single, Bubba Thompson. And he has been really good in his first 2 games with Palm Springs. He puts the Power ahead 2-0 in the first.
Yeah, just another simple swing. 2-strike count, shortening up on the bat. He's able to get a good pitch to handle inside half. Turns on it into left, gets another line drive. Power already starting out hot here, 2-0.
So 4 straight runners have reached for the Power. 2 walks and now back-to-back singles by Rivas and Thompson. It brings up Alonzo Reyes with Rivas at third, Thompson at first base. First pitch into Reyes. He sends it into left center field. Ryan Ruck is going to come under it. The lefty's going to make the catch. Tagging and coming home is Rivas. He's going to score standing up. Another run batted in on the sacrifice fly from Alonzo Reyes. It's 3-0 Power in the first.
Yeah, first pitch, jumping on it, being aggressive, knowing the situation. All you're trying to do as a hitter, get the ball in the outfield, and that's what he's able to do. And Power scoring 3 now here in the first inning. Very encouraging to see after being hitless through their first 3 innings in last night's ballgame.
Fred Buxton stands in from Vanguard University. Bubba Thompson stays on first base after the fly ball. He's swinging at the first pitch. He fouls the first pitch off to the brick wall in front of us. So it's no balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. So 5 straight productive at-bats for the Palm Springs Power. Bubba Thompson, sizable lead off first. He'll stay put. It's a soft ground ball to the second baseman, Vanderhook. He's going to throw onto first to retire the side. But the Power bats 7 in the inning, bring 3 runs across on an RBI single by Andrew Rivas, an RBI knock by Bubba Thompson, and a sacrifice fly from Alonzo Reyes. We head to the bottom of the first between the Palm Springs Power and the Inland Valley Bucs. The Power lead the Bucs 3-0. You're listening to Palm Springs Power Baseball on the Power Baseball Radio Network. Welcome back here to Scolinos Field on the campus of Cal Poly Pomona in Pomona, California. Beautiful day. Not a ton of sun, but got some cool wind, Jayce. It's a beautiful day for baseball, so it's time to introduce the Inland Valley Bucs starting lineup with the Power League 3-0, bottom of the first. Jared Hawking will lead off. He'll play center field. Ryan Ruck is in left field hitting second. Patrick Barnum will be at the hot corner hitting third. Jake Long will be in the cleanup spot playing right field. Nicholas Mascara will be the designated hitter hitting fifth. Alex Cummings is behind the plate hitting sixth. Kay Leifer mans first base, hits seventh. Hitting eighth will be Kyle Ponganiban playing shortstop. Dylan Nieto, the extra hitter, will hit ninth. Carter Vanderhook will hit 10th. The second baseman, they're going to face the big righty Brenton Thiels out of LA Tech. Brenton Thiels has been really solid on the summer.
Yeah, you mentioned him being solid. 4-0 record, a 2.39 ERA. This is his 9th game and 4th start. 26 and third innings pitched, and how about 32 strikeouts to just 10 walks. Opponents just hitting about 242 against Brenton Thiels.
Brenton Thiels, 7 foot, 260 from Otis, Louisiana. And the first pitch misses low and inside to Jared Hawking, ball one. His most recent year at LA Tech. Pitched 2 innings as that pitch is in for a strikeout, a fastball. Allowed 2 hits, 1 run. That was earned 4.50 ERA, but just a pair of innings, Jayce. He's getting to throw a lot more over the summer. Out of the windup, the 1-1 pitch to Hawking misses low. It's 2-1, primarily a fastball pitcher, Jayce.
Yeah, he's a guy that loves to just pump his fastballs. He can top out at 94, maybe 95, but he'll be sitting in the low 90s. Trying to work on his secondary pitches. Also has a slider, cutter, and a changeup.
The 2-1 pitch to Hawking tied him up inside. It's 2-2. Jared Hawking from UCLA played a lot his freshman year. Hit right near 300 in terms of average. Didn't play so much in his sophomore season, and looking to get some more at-bats over the summer. The 2-2 pitch. Right back to Thiels on the mound. We'll stare down Hawking, and we'll flip on to first. It's a 1-3 put out for the first out of the bottom of the first.
Yeah, good job for Brenton Thiels. That time it was a breaking ball. Looked like a slider, and that's the #1 secondary pitch that he's going to be throwing. But a comebacker right back at him, fields his position under control, and gets the first out.
Brings up Ryan Ruck, the lefty, the left fielder. #1. Doesn't show it on his back, but he has the black shirt on, and we have a great PA announcer in front of us as the first pitch is by Ryan Ruck, strike one.
Yeah, Brenton Thiels, because of obviously how tall he is.
As the 0-1 pitch comes in, it's 1-1.
You know, he's really releasing that pitch around 54 feet. Obviously, the mound being 60 feet, but because of how downhill, when he's releasing that ball, he's really throwing it around 54 feet.
The 1-1 pitch, it's off the end of the bat of Ruck, right to the right of the power dugout. And the count's 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out against Ryan Ruck. It's obviously big for both teams to really conserve their pitching because they're playing another game right after this in the second game of the doubleheader. Both games 9 innings. The 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. Got him on the slider. Cortez is going to have to make the throw down first, as it was in the dirt. And it's a strikeout for Brenton Thiels and 2 outs in the first.
Yeah, good breaking ball right there. Looked like a hard changeup out of the hands, and that's a pitch that he's really trying to develop. And that was a good pitch. Kind of just fell off the table, as you would say, and Ryan Ruck goes down on strikes, and Thiels picking up his first punch-out.
Brings up Patrick Barnum, the third baseman, with 2 outs in the bottom of the first. Power lead the Bucs 3-0. First game of the doubleheader. First pitch misses inside. Ball 1 on the fastball. Power had 2 hits in the first inning, 2 walks, and then a sacrifice fly from Alonzo Reyes. That gives them the lead early. The 1-0 pitch right by the bat of Barnum. Strike 1. Seen a lot of Brenton Thiels this year. He's been sitting mainly 92-93, Jayce.
Yeah, his fastball's just firm, and it just comes out electric out of the hands.
Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Misses in the dirt. The count moves to 2 balls and 1 strike. 2 outs, bottom of the first. Brenton Thiels will take his time on the mound. Some pitchers throw out of the stretch all the time. Brenton Thiels would go into the windup with no one on base. The 2-1 pitch. Softly up the middle will be Fred Bucs in the shortstop, fielding and firing for out number 3. 1-2-3 inning for Brenton Thiels. We head to the top of the second. The Power lead the Bucs by a score of 3-0. You're listening to Palm Springs Power Baseball on the Power Baseball Radio Network. Welcome back to the Palm Springs Power Baseball Radio Network. Adam Oppenheim alongside Jayce Cicinelli. Jayce, 3-0 Power over the Bucs in the top of the second. What have you seen so far from Palm Springs?
Yeah, I mean, it's really important to get to that fast start. Power has done that all season long, coming in with about 40 runs scored in the first inning this season, and they do that with 3 more added on here in this game. And when you're a pitcher in Brenton Thiels, you can go out to the mound knowing you already have a 3-0 lead, and you can just kind of just calm yourself down. Coming into a ball game, it's sometimes hard for pitchers to settle in right away, but you saw it right there, a beautiful 1-2-3 inning, including 1 strikeout, got a couple soft contact groundouts, and that's what you want to see early on.
Angel Cortez will be first up in the top of the second for the Palm Springs Power. They lead it 3-0. 3 runs on 2 hits, 2 walks in the top of the first. Nielsen's ready for his first pitch to Cortez. It just misses high above the zone. It's 1-0. Cortez from CSU Northridge, hitting .262 on the summer. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. It's fly ball down the right field line, foul. That's rather a pop-up. Couldn't see that. We have our umbrella above us. I thought it just went above and just lost sight of it. Either way, it's a foul ball. 1-1 on Cortez from Nielsen. The pitch comes home. It's up the middle. Vanderhook trying to make the play. It's into center field. Leadoff base hit, Angel Cortez. And the Power already have 3 hits off of Andres Nielsen.
Yeah, the approach right there from Cortez. Coming in the box, hacking early in the count, getting a pitch right down the middle, sending it right back up the middle, right past the pitcher there on the right side of the mound into center. And a leadoff single and another base runner for Bauer.
Dalton Thomas stepping up to the plate, up to 300 on the summer. 4 for his last 6 at the plate. Takes the first pitch, pops it up behind home plate, and it will go foul. But hits in 3 straight games for Dalton Thomas. Started off the year hot, cooled off, and now is getting hot at the right time.
Yeah, Adam, you mentioned how hot he's been. This is his best stretch by far of the season. 5 for the last 11 for DT.
The 0-1 pitch to Dalton Thomas. Catches the outside corner. It's 0-2. No outs, top of the second. Angel Cortez at first base after a single right back up the middle. The Bucs against the Power. Game 1 of 2 here today. The 0-2 pitch to Thomas. It's in the dirt. Ball 1. Nice block by Alex Cummings. He got in front of it and scooped it very cleanly and keeps Cortez from reaching second base.
Yeah, Thomas now with a perfect 300 batting average, 18 for 60, but the thing that Dalton does so well, he just works counts.
The 1-2 pitch. Check swing. Did he go around? He did, says our first base umpire. And Dalton Thomas strikes out swinging on the check swing. And it brings up the top of the lineup in Eli Brown, who flew out to Jared Hawking in center field his first time up. Cortez at first base with 1 out.
Yeah, first strikeout there for Nielsen. Little changeup action on the lower outside corner and got the check swing.
First pitch into Eli Brown. That's on the inside corner, strike 1. Eli Brown pretty much primarily been the leadoff hitter for Palm Springs The top four has remained very similar. Do not see Aiden Torek in the lineup today, as that pitch is fouled off to the left side. And it will go just off the fence, not quite out of play, but got a lot of room in foul territory down the right field and left field line, Chase.
Yeah, a lot of room for sure, and that could be huge for pitchers when you get some of those pop-outs that, it's not as widely ranged out as obviously Palm Springs Stadium, so, you might be able to see some more pop-ups put in play, and that could be big for on the pitching side instead of a potential second chance for the batter to get another swing.
The 0-2 pitch to Eli Brown. Just misses the inside corner, ball one. Looked like the pitch was just a little bit inside. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Eli Brown knows the strike zone oh so well. Hitting right near 400 on the year at 388. 1-2 on Brown. Here comes the pitch from Nielsen. Misses in the dirt. Count moves to 2-2 with the runner on first and 1 out. 3-0 Power, top of the second.
Yeah, I mean, an 0-2 count there on the previous pitch. Fastball inner half, a borderline call, but as you mentioned, Adam, he just has a feel for it.
2-2 pitch, misses low, ball 3. Check back to first for Cortez, back in time. It's a full count on Eli Brown. It's gone from 0-2 to 3-2 with 1 out on the top of the second.
And Eli Brown, who can handle the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if you potentially see a little hit and run here.
Cortez takes off for second. Brown swings on the pitch, hits it to center field. Jared Hawking is moving back. He's near the warning track at the wall. It's off the base of the wall. Cortez is going to get the wave home. Throw comes into the first baseman, Leifer. RBI triple Eli Brown. A ball that was tagged to center field that kept sending Hawking back all the way to the track. It hit the base of the wall and took a friendly power hop, and Eli Brown stands at third with the RBI triple. It's 4-0 Power in the second.
Right on cue, Eli Brown with a runner motioning on the pitch. Whether it was a hit and run or not, Eli Brown on a fastball upstairs elevates it to deep center field around the 390 sign, and obviously banking off that wall gets the RBI triple just because Cortez was on the move, able to score there on that ball.
Brings up Cody Kashimoto, runner on third with 1 out. Kashimoto swing at the first pitch. Line drive is caught by Vanderhook at second base. So that's out number 2 on a hard line drive by Cody Kashimoto. But going back to that last play for Eli Brown, like you mentioned, Jayce, sending Cortez in motion allowed him to score. Had to wait at second base to make sure that ball got down, but then was easily able to score. Now, Palm Springs Stadium, that ball might be caught. It would be really deep to center field, but it's 400 feet to the wall, and you have a little more room out there to make the catch. With 2 outs, that brings up Noah Blythe. Ground ball, left side, base hit. Noah Blythe again delivering for the Power. It's 5-0 in the second inning. The Power jumping all over Andres Nielsen as Blythe takes off for second. He is out at second base. Tried to steal an extra bag and catch the Bucs sleeping, but they throw him out at second base. The run does come in to score. RBI single Noah Blythe. The Power add 2 in the top of the second. They lead it 5-0. You're listening to Palm Springs Power Baseball on the Power Baseball Broadcast Network. Welcome back to the Power Baseball Radio Network. The Power lead the Bucs 5-0. Adam Oppenheim alongside Jayce Cicinelli. Jayce, that was crazy second inning where the Power tacked on 2 more runs.
Yeah, they're just hitting the ball really well to open up this ball game, and that's what you want to see. And now if you're Brenton Thiels, you have even a bigger lead than when you came in last inning, up 5-0, bottom of the second now. And, I mean, this just feels like a good game here for Brenton Thiels. He can just go out, pump strikes, let his defense work, and hopefully make some good pitches here in this inning.
It was a 1-2-3 inning in the first for Brenton Thiels. Jake Long, the cleanup hitter for the Bucs, is now up. The lefty takes the first pitch down and away, ball 1. Power scored 2 in the second on the RBI triple from Eli Brown, and then it was a base hit through the left side for Noah Blythe. This here comes the 1-0 pitch on the outside corner, strike 1. And while the ball was coming into the shortstop, Ponganiban just tossed it over to second base to tag out Blythe as the 1-1 pitch misses low. It's 2-1. Power known to be really aggressive on the base pass. That time I cost them, but not after Blythe knocked in his first run of the ball game. The 2-1 pitch is fouled right back to the netting. It's 2-2.
Yeah, Jake Long, really talented ball player from Santa Ana Community College. 353 batting average, 60 hits, 13 doubles, 1 triple, 2 home runs, 23 RBIs.
And he's looking for a hit to get the Bucs on the board. So they went silently in the first. Here comes the 2-2 pitch from Thiels. Outside corner, strike 3. Backdoor slider from Brenton Thiels, and it's out number 1 of the second.
Yeah, I love that spot right there from Thiels. Going back to the outside part of the zone, getting the strikeout look, and already number 2 on the morning for him, for Brenton Thiels, and just 4 batters faced, 2 strikeouts.
Nicholas Mascaro will be next in. Once again, our lefty swinging a miss, strike 1 on the fastball. Let's give you a chance to tell you about the Power defense. In the outfield from left to right, Noah Blythe is in left. Eli Brown's in center field. Cody Kashimoto is in right field as here comes the 0-1 pitch. It misses in the dirt. It's 1-1 with 1 out, bottom of the second. Around the diamond from third to first, Bubba Thompson at third, Fred Buxton at short. On the right side of the infield, Dalton Thomas at second base, Andrew Rivas at first. Angel Cortez behind the plate, catching Brenton Thiels, who fires the 1-1 pitch, line into left center field. Eli Brown coming on. It's going to drop in front of him. Base hit, Nicholas Mascaro. The Bucs are on the board with their first hit of the game. And there's 1 out with 1 on here in the second.
Yeah, good piece of hitting, not trying to do too much. Fastball outer half and just pokes it there in the left center gap. Good job there by Eli Brown coming from a center field position to get there quickly and cut it off, preventing extra bases.
Seemed like he was a little bit shaded until left center field. They got to that ball fairly quickly. As it brings up Alex Cummings, the catcher, with Mascaro on first base, hands on his knees. Thiels will shake off a couple of pitches from Cortez. Look at Mascaro out of the stretch for the first time today. Here comes the first pitch to Cummings. Right down the middle, strike 1. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out, runner on first. 5-0 Power, bottom of the second. The 0-1 pitch catches the outside corner, strike 2.
And what you're seeing already from Brenton Thiels, left-handed batter working outside of the left side of the plate. Now a right-handed batter's up. Now he's going to the right side, and he's just really pounding that outer half, and he's dotting it really well.
No balls, 2 strikes. Brenton Thiels looking for his 3rd strikeout of the game. Ahead of Cummings, 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch of the runner taking off. It's fouled off just behind home plate. Mascaro is dashing for second base and is going to have to jog back over to first.
That was a good changeup out of the hands from Thiels. You see that downward movement on it going to his secondary pitch. Now it's about the 2nd, 3rd good changeup already we've seen from Brenton Thiels, and just feels like he's getting more comfortable now throwing that secondary pitch that he's really trying to learn and develop from the pitching coach, Reed Santos.
We're going to do the 0-2 pitch again on Cummings. Here it comes from Thiels. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Blew a fastball right by him, and the 3rd strikeout for Brenton Thiels on the afternoon. 2 outs in the bottom of the second.
Yeah, first strikeout there on the fastball. Went to the heater. Goes back to a couple secondary pitches. Goes back now to the fastball. Boom, and blows it right by him.
Cade Leifer, the righty, will stand in and take a first pitch strike from Brenton Thiels. A lot of first pitch strikes. Brenton Thiels has come out of the bullpen and has started this year. including against the PSCL All-Stars on 4th of July. Probably the biggest crowd for the Power this year. The 0-1 pitch, softly hit to the third baseman, Bubba Thompson, who's got back up, fire a missile over to Rivas at first base. Bubba Thompson, nice throw, and Thiels gets out of the second inning. 1 hit for the Bucs. They get on the board in the hit column, but they score no runs. We head to the top of the third. The Power lead the Bucs by a score of 5-0. You're listening to Power Baseball on the Power Baseball Radio Network. Welcome back to Scolinos Field on the campus of the Cal Poly Pomona Broncos. Adam Oppenheim alongside Jayce Cicinelli. First game of 2 of a doubleheader between the Palm Springs Power and the Inland Valley Bucs.
Yeah, good start early on here in this ballgame for Power, continuing to just chip away. 3 runs in the first, 2 in the second, and how about just the start from really just the 3-4 hitters? Noah Blythe, RBI single, Andrew Rivas, Bubba Thompson, really just powering the Power early on in this ballgame.
Andrew Rivas, he's first to step in the top of the third against Andres Nielsen. Takes a first pitch just below the zone, ball 1. Rivas had an RBI single back in the first. He gave the Power a 1-0 lead, and they've added on to that. They lead 5-0 in the third on 5 hits. Next pitch misses high and away, ball 2 rather. Counts 2 balls, no strikes, no outs, top of the third. Power, some rare road games as that's hit out into right field, in on the hands, and Jake Long is turning around and one hops the wall. Rivas turns for second. He'll be in there standing up. It's a leadoff double on a ball that it looked like he got jammed on, in on the hands, and it just carried out over the right fielder Jake Long's head. A leadoff double here in the third.
And you're just seeing how comfortable Andrew Rivas is attacking those fastball insides on the inside part of the plate. He's just going after it, golfing it. That one into right field, over the right fielder, Jake Long's head, and just another good swing. Back-to-back hits now for him, 2 for 2 already, both of them on inside fastballs.
Do have a little bit of wind here at Scolinos Field, but not a whole lot. That looked like it was just hit way harder than I first thought, Jayce. And it turned into a leadoff double, and it brings up Bubba Thompson. First pitch to Bubba Thompson, swing away. Foul tips it into the mitt of Cummings, strike 1. Rivas 2 for 2 now. Single and a double. He waits on second base to take his lead. Leadoff double, setting up Bubba Thompson for another RBI opportunity. Nielsen fires to the plate. It's just past the catcher Cummings as it hopped up high and off the brick below the net. Behind home plate, Rivas advances to third on the wild pitch.
Yeah, good job right there. Rivas recognizing it right away, gets a good secondary lead, gets there to third. And, I mean, you can't really do much if you're Alex Cummings. That's an overthrown breaking ball, spiked into the dirt about 5 feet in front of the plate, does everything he can. And that thing just shot over his head to the backstop.
Bubba Thompson now faces a 1-1 count with Andrew Rivas leading off a third. Nielsen comes home. It's lined up the middle, not able to make the play as Vanderhook gets into center field. Another RBI single, Bubba Thompson. He's knocked 2 in already in his first 2 at-bats. It's 6-0 Power. They've scored in every inning.
Yeah, it feels like deja vu, Adam. Back-to-back at-bats, back-to-back RBI singles, and Bubba Thompson, Andrew Rivas, huge starts for him in this ballgame.
So leadoff double by Rivas, and the wild pitch to third. And Bubba Thompson gets him home on the RBI single up the middle as the first pitch to Alonso Reyes is high for ball 1. He had a sacrifice fly to the left fielder Ryan Ruck. That came back in the first. 6-0 Power, 3 runs in the first, 2 in the second, 1 in the third. But still no outs. Bubba Thompson will take off for second. Pitch is high, throw down a second. Not in time. Bubba Thompson got his hands in time, says one of our 2 field umpires. The pitch was ball 2, and Bubba Thompson is in with a stolen bag.
Yeah, 3-man umpire crew. One thing we didn't mention in the open, but yeah, loving the continuing to be aggressive on the base pass and just continuing to get runners in scoring position.
First stolen base for the Palm Springs Power for Thompson. Next pitch is fouled off into the deep left netting. And the count's 2-1. That goes up pretty high here. We were talking about earlier, Jayce. Or maybe it's just because we're so low and looking straight up. But it covers a lot of real estate. Not a whole lot of balls get out of play behind home plate. The 2-1 pitch to Reyes. It's fouled right back into that netting. And the count's at 2-2.
Yeah, you're definitely looking at him about a 25-foot netting there up above us. And, I mean, there's really only one ball that's going to even reach us, and that would have to be a sky-high pop-up that comes right out of play, right behind the home plate area.
Counts even on Alonso Reyes. Bubba Thompson's at second base, no outs. Line into left field, base hit, Alonso Reyes. Bubba Thompson's going to get the stop sign at third base. Runners on the corners with no outs. The Power just keep on hitting. 8 hits already in the third.
Yeah, and another pitch on the outer half, and Alonso Reyes doing what he did in his last at-bat, continuing to go oppo, got a sac fly to left field his first at-bat. That time punches it right through the 5-6 hole. Good line drive swing. Runners on the corner for Power, still no outs.
Palm Springs is hitting the ball incredibly hard right now off Andres Nielsen. Seeing the ball great off of the hand. It brings up Fred Buxton. Swing at the first pitch. That's going to be a pop-up on the infield. Ponga Niban out into the outfield grass to make the catch. So the runners stay put. P6 for the first out of the third. It's a big one. The first 3 reached in the inning for the Power.
Yeah, that's a big one out right there. When you're in a runners on the corners, no out jam, you're either trying to get a strikeout or something in the infield, and it's able to get that right there on one pitch and get a big out number 1 on the pop out.
Bubba Thompson on third base. Alonso Reyes on first. Andrew Rivas started the inning with a leadoff double to right field. Bubba Thompson brought him home on an RBI single. Alonso Reyes on first base after he had a line drive single just a couple moments ago. First pitch to Cortez, fouled off to the right side and hit the top of the net and came back into the field in foul territory. Oh and 1 on Cortez with 1 out. Reyes on first, Thompson at third. The pitch in on the hands. It's fouled back and off the nets, and it's quickly 0 and 2. It's a fun game to see whether the ball can actually go over the net.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to have to really hit one up there. That's 2 that were up there that, for sure gets into the stands at Palm Springs Stadium. But talk about 2 big cuts from Angel Cortez, but now in a 2-strike count, trying to shorten up and try and get an RBI here.
6-0 Power. Reyes takes off for second base. Pitch is outside. There's going to be no throw. Easy stolen base for Alonso Reyes. So now 2 runners in scoring position and a 1-2 count on Angel Cortez. 6-0 the Power lead. 3 in the first, 2 in the second, 1 here in the third. Palm Springs isn't done yet. The 1-2 pitch misses above the zone, and the count moves even at 2 and 2. Just a dominant start for the Power in the first game of the doubleheader against the Inland Valley Bucs. Counts 2 and 2. Here it comes to Cortez. It's a fly ball right field. Jake Long moving back And now we'll move forward to settle under it. Here comes Bubba Thompson to the plate. Throw instead comes into third. Bubba Thompson scores on the sacrifice fly from Adrian Cortez. A good piece of hitting, and it makes it 7-0 Power in the third.
Yeah, a good piece of hitting, and it just feels like everyone's just producing, whether you're in the top of the lineup, the bottom of the lineup, you're driving runs in, you're doing the simple things, and Power with a huge, huge lead here early on.
7 runs on 8 hits. They do have a pair of walks. That came back in the first, but right now the Power just teeing off on Andres Nielsen. Brings up Dalton Thomas, who's 0 for 1 to strike out in the second. Takes the first pitch high and tight, ball 1. Fastball right up near his head.
There is bullpen movement going on. It's hard to see from our view, but definitely hear the pop of the glove, and you see them playing catch there in the pen. 1
ball, no strikes, 2 outs, runner on second. Lined off the third baseman's glove, Barnum into left field. Getting the wave home is Reyes. The throw to the plate's going to be cut off. RBI single, Dalton Thomas. It was a rocket off the glove of Patrick Barnum. Just couldn't hold on. It deflected, and it was a slow ball into left field after it hit Barnum's glove. And that allowed Reyes to score easily. Another 3-run inning for Palm Springs. It's 8-0 still in the third.
Yeah, good swing from Dalton. We talk about how locked in he's been at the plate. Able to turn that one on a low and inside fastball right to the third baseman, as you mentioned, off the glove. And that might have been one of the hardest balls he's hit all summer.
First pitch to Eli Brown on the ground to Vanderhook at second base. He'll fire over to first to finally retire the side on the 4-3 putout. But the Power once again send 7 to the plate. 4 hits and a sacrifice fly. They add on 3 more runs. They lead 8-0. We head to the home half of the third. You're listening to Palm Springs Power Baseball on the Power Baseball Radio Network. Welcome back to Scolinos Field. Kyle Ponganiban is first up for the Inland Valley Bucs. Trailing 8-0 here in the bottom of the third, being out hit 9-1. The 1 error in the game is for the Bucs. Brenton Thiel's first pitch in. It's inside, ball 1. Brenton Thiel's has faced 7 hitters, allowed 1 base hit, 3 strikeouts through 2 innings. He has been as solid as they come. The 1-0 pitch, it's in the dirt. And the count moves to 2 balls and no strikes.
Yeah, you mentioned how good he's been so far. 3 strikeouts, and I mean, he's playing with cash money now. He's up 8-0. He can just go out and continue to just live in the zone. Can slow his body down and let the defense work.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. It's on the ground of Bubba Thompson off 2 big hops. He'll throw on to first to retire Ponganiban for out number 1 of the third. Bubba Thompson played a lot of shortstop in the PSCL with the A's.
Yeah, definitely has the arm strength. If you can obviously play short, you can play third too. Obviously, quicker reaction time over there at the hot corner, as they call it, but so far looking good over there at third.
The first pitch is swung on by Nito, hit into right center field. Eli Brown is going to camp under it. He's going to make the catch for the second out. So 1 pitch, 1 out, and Nito, the extra hitter, is retired.
Yeah, 3 pitches in the inning, already 2 outs, and this is what Brenton Fields can continue to do all game. And if he continues this, he definitely has a chance to go for his deepest outing of the season. He's gone 7th one.
Carter Vanderhook is next up. We'll take the first pitch low and inside, ball 1. So Brenton Theos is going to try to work through the entire lineup in 3 innings, which you can do with a hit, even though there isn't a double play, as that pitch is on the inside corner, strike 1, because the Inland Valley Bucs are batting 10 hitters. 1-1 on Vanderhook, the second baseman for the Bucs, the 1-1 pitch. It's taken inside. It's 2 balls and 1 strike. Brenton Theos has looked so strong so far for Palm Springs. A fine Thursday afternoon. Not a whole lot of sun so far. The 2-1 pitch, it's low, and the count is 3 balls and 1 strike. At least the sun not showing as much.
Yeah, kind of a overcast, humid day, but good day for baseball. Light breeze. Trying to get back in this count, 3-1. We mentioned, obviously, Brenton Fields of the ability of how he can go deep in this ball game. His longest outing, that was 6 innings back earlier last month.
3-1 pitch from Theos. Dotted on the outside corner, strike 2. A heater that paints the outside black of the plate. And the count's full with 2 outs. Power lead at 8-0, bottom of the 3rd. Brenton Theos back out of the windup. Here he comes. Hands over the head, the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Brenton Theos, another 1-2-3 inning. 4 strikeouts through 3 innings. The power in command over the Bucs. They lead 8-0. We head to the top of the 4th. You're listening to Palm Springs Power Baseball on the Power Baseball Radio Network.
Back here for the top of the 4th, Jayce Cicinelli, Adam Oppenheim here, bringing you guys the road doubleheader here. Cal Poly Pomona. There's a new pitcher on now here for the Bucs. It will be the left-hander Jacob Juarez, as Andreas Nielsen, his day is done. 3 innings, 9 hits allowed, 8 runs, 7 of them for earned runs, 2 walks, and 1 strikeout. So lefty Juarez will be tagged on here to face the meat of the order. Cody Kashimoto, Noah Blythe, and Andrew Rivas. 2, 3, 4 for the power here in the top half of the fourth. Lefty here working out of the stretch and delivers his first pitch, and he misses high for ball one. Kashimoto so far already 2 at-bats here in just the top of the fourth now. He's 0 for 1 with a walk, a stolen base, and a run scored. 1-0. Fastball on the inside corner in there. 1 ball, 1 strike. Lefty taking his time and comes home on the 1-1. Another fastball misses upstairs. 2 balls, 1 strike here, the count to Cody. Cody, the switch hitter for power. Obviously batting from the left-handed side to start the game against the righty, and now switching spots now to the right-hander's batter's box. 2-1, and that one hits him kind of near the dirt area off the lower part there of the ankle, and he'll trot down there to first.
Doesn't seem exactly thrilled about getting hit by the pitch, but the Power have just found ways to produce runners. And I'd say Andres Nielsen only walked 2, but he was just getting hit around by the Power.
Yeah, I mean, he just wasn't really able to locate pitches, and that's what costed him. Giving up 9 hits in 3 innings, 8 runs to Power, and another leadoff runner to start the inning for whoever than Noah Blythe, who takes upstairs for ball 1. Blythe already another good start for him in this ball game. 1 for 1, a single, an RBI, a run scored, and a walk. Here for his 3rd plate appearance, and another one. Fastball misses well outside, 2-0. And you're just seeing already that just the second batter in. Obviously hitting Kashimoto there on a 2-1 count, but just 1 strike so far out of the 6 pitches. Definitely can't be behind us. There goes Kashimoto, and a big swing and a high pop-up in the infield. There to the left side, under it is Pan. Puts it away there for round number 1. So a high sky pop-up there to Noah Blythe, and Panganabon able to put it away for the first out.
Number 28, Andrew Rivas.
So 1 away with 1 out, and that will bring up Andrew Rivas. 2 for 2, an RBI, a single double, and 2 runs scored. Lefty-lefty matchup. The UC Riverside product takes upstairs for ball 1. Wouldn't be surprised if Kashimoto tries to be aggressive on the base pass. We've seen him be very aggressive really all summer long on the base pass. 2nd in stolen bases on the team with 6. Behind Austin Haller with 13, as there's a strike right there on the fastball in there to Rivas. 1 ball, 1 strike. Rivas standing very close to the home plate area. 1-1. And he sends one out to center field. High fly ball, but playable, and Hawking under it, and he makes the grab for out number 2. Kashimoto has to go back to first. Had a big secondary lead, but a routine can of corn fly out for round number 2.
Number 12, Bubba Thompson.
So 2 outs for Bubba Thompson, who's also swung the bat well already. 2 for 2, 2 singles, a run scored, and 2 RBIs, and a stolen base. He's done it all already for Power here in this ball game. From Dakota College of Bottineau. First pitch to Thompson. That misses outside, 1-0. And you're seeing where Alex Cummings is setting up there as the catcher, kind of more toward the inner half, but continuing to just miss outside is Juarez. Trying to doubt the inside corner. That's where he's setting up. Next pitch, and another fastball misses outside. So now 2-0 the count. Back on the rubber is Juarez, and delivers the 2-0 right back to the screen. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Bubba Thompson has a sly smile on his face, wanting that pitch back. It was sort of a hanger in the middle of the zone.
Yeah, definitely a pitch he could have handled for sure, especially on a 2-0 count. A pitch that probably missed more in the strike zone than Juarez would have liked. But unable to take advantage of it. Here's the 2-1 to Thompson. Big swing and a miss. Back-to-back fastballs. That one by him. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the 4th.
That was a great adjustment by Juarez. A pitch that just on the corner, not so much in the middle of the zone where Bubba Thompson can do a lot of damage.
2-2. See if he goes to the breaking pitch here. Here's the 2-2, and there it is. That was a curveball in the dirt for ball 3, but Kashimoto's going to go down. The throw is not in time. Kashimoto was going on the pitch. A good read by him, and he'll pick up a stolen base.
Really good read by Kashimoto. Well, actually, he was going on the pitch. Otherwise, that would have been really tough because that was a great block by Cummings behind the plate and an accurate throw as well to second base.
So now 3-2, 2 outs. Runner at second is Kashimoto. 3-2, Juarez to Bubba Thompson. And a pitch that he checked his swing, and it did not go on the low outside corner. And Bubba Thompson will draw the walk and extend the inning for Alonso Reyes.
Number 26, Alonso Reyes.
Just a good job for Thompson. A 3-2 count, a borderline call. Recognizing the strike zone and able to hold off. Power trying to keep continuing to chip away. 3 runs in the first, 2 in the second, and 3 again in the third. 2 on, 2 outs here. 8-0 Power lead in the top of the 4th. Here for Alonso Reyes. Reyes 1 for 1 with a sac fly as well. A run scored at an RBI. As he takes low and in for ball 1. Alonso Reyes, who just finished up at Cerritos College. 20-year-old now making his way to UC Irvine. He'll start there this fall. The 1-0. Good block from Cummins again. A ball that was well outside and in the dirt. Cummins done a great job behind the plate for the Bucs. So 2-0 the count. Reyes trying to continue to drive in runs. It's the next one. Big swing and miss on the 2-0 count, and now the count goes to 2-1. 19 RBIs for Alonso Reyes, including a double. A .396 batting average, 19 for 48. It's also a .491 on-base percentage. Next pitch. That misses outside. Now a hitter's count here, 3-1 with 2 outs and 2 on here in the top of the 4th. Power lead 8-0 over the Bucs. Hitters count here at the 3-1. Juarez comes home, and the 3-1 is fouled off to the left side and out of play. It's now a full count pitch with 2 outs, and now you know the runners are going to be on the move. If Reyes can try and dump one into the gap somewhere, you might have 2 runs scoring here on the play. So a full count pitch coming up. Juarez out of the stretch. The lefty delivers. And this one is swung on and grounded right to short. And Banagon fires to first, and a good tag from Leifer to retire the side. So Power for the first time today are shut out here in an offensive inning. They don't score with 2 base runners and no hits left on. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th. Power leading 8-0. Bottom of the fourth here from Scolonis Field here at Cal Poly Pomona. So a catcher change behind the plate. Tyler Nelson now coming in for Angel Cortez. Hoping, don't know if it's an injury concern with Cortez or not, but either way, Nelson now back behind the plate, and the first pitch comes home. Big swing and miss from the leadoff man, Jared Hocking. The UCLA product, 0 for 1. Hit a comebacker right back to Thiels on the 1-3 putout. 0-1 from the windup. Fastball, and there's one drilled into left field for a base hit. Cutting it off is Noah Blythe, and now Hawkins going to take the turn to second. Here's the throw, and he's not in time. It was a good throw from Noah Blythe coming in. He's able to cut it off and round the ball, as you see from a lot of outfielders. Comes up, fires, makes the throw to second, and Hawking is caught trying to go the extra 90 for the first out.
That was a really good defensive play by the Power. And a big first out, because that was a leadoff runner aboard for the Bucs if Hawking stayed at first base.
So 1 out here for the left-handed hitter, Ryan Ruck. 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Outfield assist there for Noah Blythe. We've seen that strong throwing arm all summer long, as the next one is drilled up the middle for a base hit. So back-to-back hits to open up this inning. And now 1 on, 1 out.
And now you really wish Hawking didn't make the turn for second base, because you would have first and second probably with no outs.
Exactly, Adam. And, you know, you're down 8-0. You just need base runners. And trying to go an extra 90. Obviously, yes, you're trying to get into scoring position, but, you know, you just got to play it smart here. Down 8-0. You need a base runner. You need a big inning to rally back in this ball game. Trailing 8-0. So here's Patrick Barnum, the 3-hitter, who grounded out too short in his first at-bat as he takes a strike on the outside corner. Good fastball, good firm fastball from Brenton Thiels. Thiels out of the stretch. And he kicks and fires on the 0-1. Fastball misses low and in, 1 ball, 1 strike. 3 hits now for the Bucs. Still no runs on the scoreboard. Thiels with 3 shutout innings so far. Looking for a ground ball double play here. Thiels out of the stretch and the 1-1. Fastball misses low, 2 balls and a strike. Going back to Angel Cortez, we hope he's okay, whatever it is. Swinging the bat very well today with a single, a run score, and a sac fly RBI out of the 8-hole today. Here's the 2-1 delivery. Fastball, foul, back to the screen. 2 balls, 2 strikes. On deck for the Bucs would be Jake Long. And now a runner dances off, and a step off from Thiels. Works the runner back to first, and, you know, as the runner trying to be aggressive, but you don't want another base running miscue in this inning. You've already had 1. I get you're probably trying to get him to balk, but Thiels being smart to do that, as there was a backdoor slider, but well overthrown and missed high and tight for ball 3.
That might have been what Ruck was trying to do, is create a balk, but Brenton Thiels just took his time calmly and stepped off the rubber.
Yeah, 8-0 ball game. There's no reason. As a 3-2 delivery, a check swing on the pitch. And it's a swing for strike 3. It is, however, a stolen base, as Ryan Ruck was going on the pitch. So a stolen base for Ruck, but also out number 2.
It's a big pitch from Brenton Thiels. It looked like it was a slider off the outside corner. Barnum went around. But the first runner in scoring position for the Bucs, it's Ryan Ruck.
So 2 outs, runner at second for Jake Long. The Santa Ana Community college product. Here's the first pitch to the left-handed hitter. Takes a strike on the inside corner. Oh for 1 struck out look in his first at bat. Next pitch from Fields. Fastball just missing the outer half. 1 ball, 1 strike. Light breeze here at Cal Poly Pomona. Partly cloudy. And there goes the runner and the pitch. It was a hit and run, but that one's foul down the left field line.
Boy, Ryan Ruck got a fantastic jump. He had third base stolen completely. Brenton Theos didn't take too many looks back to Ruck at second.
So now a 1-2 count with 2 outs. And there's no even reason to pay attention to the runner at second. Look at that huge lead that he has. You're up 8-0. He's probably just going to try and just snap the bag here. Doesn't go, and the next one is fouled off. I mean, you're looking where he's taking his secondary lead. He's already halfway to third. I mean, he might as well just go to third anyways.
You could worry about the wild pitch, but once again, you're pitching with the 8-0 lead. Might as well just focus on the batter here in the fourth.
So another 1-2 count coming up. 1-2, and now Thiels will step off there and force the runner back to potentially get a little closer. Thiels recognizing the huge lead that he has, and probably good communication behind the plate there from Tyler Nelson as well. Another 1-2 count here to Jake Long. A 1-2. Fastball misses upstairs, 2-2. That one kind of looked more like a cutter coming out of the hand. Throws it occasionally here and there, but normally a fastball slider pitcher. Deuce is wild on the scoreboard. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner goes. Pitch is high for ball 3. The throw down is not in time. He did not slide going to third and almost cost his Ruck from another base running miscue, but his second still in base now.
It's a smart play to steal third if the Power are going to give him that big of a lead. And that's, yeah, a dangerous play not to slide. Ends up being a somewhat close play.
Now a full count offering coming up with 2 outs. Bucks trying to get on the scoreboard, trailing 8-0. Here's the 3-2. And there's a high fly ball, shallow. Eli Brown now trailing, and now he's under it and makes the catch for round number 3. Thiels gets out of the little jam, and Power continue their lead up 8-0 as we head to the 5th from Cal Poly Pomona. Back here now for the top of the 5th. 7-8-9, Fred Buxton, Tyler Nelson, who's going to come in and pinch hit for Cortez, came in last inning as a defensive replacement. and Dalton Thomas. Fred Buxton here batting from the right side, and first pitch faces the new lefty. Juarez back out there for a second inning and delivers a strike on the outside corner. Here's the 0-1 from Buxton. Misses outside. Buxton from Vanguard University. Swings the bat very, very hard as the next one. There's a big swing, but fouls it down the left field line. Talking to some of the power teammates and just the bat speed that Fred Buxton brings to the ball club. When he gets a hold of some, he hits it very hard off the bat, and it's scorching off the bat. Next pitch, that one misses low. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
He does not get cheated, Fred Buxton. He's going up there, just hacking, swinging as hard as he can. And that's why he hits the ball hard so often.
2 balls, 2 strikes to the Silverdale, Washington native, who takes outside, and the count runs full to 3-2. Buxton, who transferred from Northwestern Oklahoma State, now going to Vanguard and 5'11". Next pitch, and a bouncing ball right to short. Corralled by Panagon. Over to first. The throw pulled him off, and he avoids the tag at first. That was a bang play over there down the first base side. It was a ground ball to short and a little bit of an off throw, and that's going to go as an E6. Good job, though, by the first baseman, Cade Leifer, to try and make an attempt, but just a better job by Buxton avoiding the tag, and we'll reach on the air.
Yeah, paying an E-bomb just to throw a little too much up the line. But Fred Buxton, if you're running straight, he's going to get tagged out by Leifer. Instead, he decides to go around and sneak his hand in there.
First one misses well outside. Good job there from Cummins to even get a glove on it. That one was headed for the backstop. 1-0 the count here to Tyler Nelson. Another one of the PSCL players who we've talked about, Bubba Thompson also in the lineup today. From the championship Blue Sox, and he delivers a base hit into left field, past the diving Panagon. Runners now at first and second, and that's his first hit of the season for power, and that's got to feel good for Tyler Nelson.
Absolutely, a ball hit really hard off the bat through the left side. Tyler Nelson has meant so much to this ball club, and delivers here in the 5th.
So runners at first and second, no outs for DT Dalton Thomas. 1 for 2, a strikeout and an RBI single. First pitch to Dalton. He puts it in play, but fouls it off to the right side.
That got over the net.
I was just about to say that. That's the first time in this ballgame that we've seen it. First time. Just waiting for it to come down. Juarez out of the stretch. And comes home on the 0-1. Good slider in there for strike 2. Thomas now in a whole 0-2, and right away you see him choking up on the bat. You're down 0-2. Power now with double-digit hits, 10 on the game. 10th hit coming from Tyler Nelson. 0-2, cut on and missed for strike 3. On 3 pitches, Thomas goes down swinging for the first out.
Really good pitch by Juarez. That was going to be right on the outside corner, and Thomas couldn't decide where to let that go. It was going to be a strike anyways, and just a half swing right through that baseball. And a big first out.
So 1 out, runners at first and second for Eli Brown. Brown so far 1 for 3 with that big RBI triple off the center field wall, and a high chopper over the pitcher's head. This is a little nubber, and Brown's going to beat it out. It's an infield single, his second hit of the ball game, and the bases are loaded.
That's a really tough break if you're Jacob Juarez. Just a high bouncer right over your head. Panganiban had no play coming in across second base, and Brown was easily able to beat it out.
So bases loaded for Cody Kashimoto, 0 for 1 with a walk, a hit by pitch, 2 stolen bases, and a run scored. First pitch to Cody. Second time facing Juarez, and he takes outside 1-0. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Breaking pitch in there. Good movement on the slider. Backdoor that time. 1 ball, 1 strike. Trying to extend the inning, continuing to pass the baton. Noah Blythe would be due up next. 1 out, bases loaded. The 1-1. That one misses high around the letters to Cody. 2 balls and a strike.
That's a really good sequence from Juarez. Misses the first pitch off the outside corner. Second one's a backdoor, catches the outside corner, goes back in, and just misses inside.
And we've seen the power that Cody can provide. Does have 1 home run at Palm Springs Stadium to right field. That one misses outside, 3-1. Mentioned about how the wind just knocks the ball here in this stadium at Cal Poly Pomona. Definitely, if you're going to try and go deep, you got to absolutely unload on one. Power doesn't have a grand slam this summer. Would love to get one here. Hitters count the 3-1. That one does catch the outside corner, borderline pitch. Good fastball. The count runs full. Full count offering coming up. Big pitch here for Juarez. 3-2. Foul back to the netting.
Really good pitch to follow off by Cody Kashimo to stay alive. Juarez, that was pretty much in the same exact spot, and it's not a pitch you can really put in play hard just off the outside corner, but just keeps him alive. And we'll do the full count pitch again.
Kicks and fires the 3-2, and there's a chopper. Comebacker off, then deflects off Juarez's glove. Still fires to first, and it's not in time. An RBI infield single for Kashimoto, and Power extend the lead 9-0.
Tough couple of plays by Jacob Juarez on the mound. That time it looked like it was in his glove. It just popped out. And once it was out of his glove, Kashimoto, who was sprinting to first base, beat it out. That's why you always run hard out of the box. You never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, definitely a hard 90 here. And here's Noah Blythe. 1 for 2, a walk, pop out, and an RBI single. Also a run scored. First pitch. That one misses behind the backstop, but Nelson just going to stay put with the 9-0 lead, but he'll stay put at third. Didn't really get a good read off it anyways, and obviously with Noah Blythe up and 1 out, there's not even a reason to press the issue.
I think Nelson was having trouble seeing where it was going to come off the net. If it goes off below the net on the brick, it's going to bounce back hard to the catcher Cummings, and you really can't take home.
Next pitch to Blythe. That one catches the low inside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count. Blythe now with the power lead and hits now with 40. And he goes the other way to right field down the line, coming in on it and making the running grab is Jake Long. Nelson's going to try and come home. The throw just not in time. And another RBI for Blythe, a sac fly RBI, and the 10th run of the ballgame.
And although the Power have had 12 hits in this game and have really hit Bucs pitching well, 3rd sacrifice fly of the game, just getting the job done when a runner's at third base, putting something in the outfield. And they've added 3 more runs via the sacrifice fly.
Yeah, just a good job continuing to not strike out. Power only 2 strikeouts in the ballgame. I'll bring up Andrew Rivas, 2 for 3, takes a strike on the inside corner. RBI single, a double, and a run scored, and a flyout. Just dominating performance for Power here in the first half of the ballgame here in just the top of the 5th. The big 10-0 lead. Next pitch, that one runs inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. And Rivas just really comfortable at the plate since coming over for Power. Coming in today's game, 6 for 10. Now 8 for 13. Next pitch misses well outside and low. 2 balls, 1 strike.
And Rivas has seen the ball extremely well. here at Scolino's Field. Second time up, a deep double into right field.
Yeah, we're seeing dugout Nick Eli, helmet and a bat in his hand. He might start coming in. Maybe start seeing some subs come into the game. 2-1, and that hits Rivas right there on the lower back, and that one stings a little bit. But he will trot down there to first, and already the second hit by pitch from Juarez. First Kashimoto, and now Rivas.
Another bases loaded situation for the Power, and they can just blow this game right open in the fifth. They've scored it at least 2 runs in 4 out of the 5 innings, and a chance for an even bigger inning here in the fifth.
So Nick Eli is now on the on-deck circle, looking like he's going to come in to hit for Alonzo Reyes, who's in the DH role today. And now the 8th batter of the inning, Bubba Thompson. Hasn't gone out yet, 2 for 2 as the first one misses inside, and a walk as well. Also 2 RBIs.
Sure, Bubba Thompson is loving the opportunities he's getting with runners on. 2 games so far for the Power, and he's had a ton of traffic on the bases to work with.
Yeah, 4 RBIs, 2-run homer last night, 2 so far in this ballgame, and another one right there. Base hit into right field. 1-run scoring. Kashimoto's being sent home. Here's the throw, and he avoids the tag. He's in there. The ball gets away off the glove. Both runs advance an extra 90 feet, and Power extend the lead 12-0.
This has just been a disaster for the Inland Valley Bucs. It's a really good piece of hitting, though, by Bubba Thompson. Pitch on the outside corner. It's a fastball. Shoots it the other way. 2 runs come and a score. I thought Kashimoto probably should have slid into home. He did avoid the tag, but also Alex Cummings dropped the ball, went behind home plate. And now it's second and third with 2 outs.
How about Bubba Thompson? 3 for 3, a walk, 4 RBIs. And first pitch swing, and there's a chopper off the bat of Nick Eli, but well, he corralled, fired to first, and a good play from Kyle Panagon. Able to get the final out of the inning, but not before Power with a big 4 spot. They lead 12-0 as we head to the bottom of the 5th. Back here for the bottom of the 5th, 5, 6, 7. Nick Mascaro, Alex Cummings, and Cade Leifer. Brenton feels the job that he's done. 3 hits allowed through the first 4 innings, but 4 shutout innings of baseball, and Power continuing to chip away to their commanding lead, 12-0. 12 runs on 13 hits just through 5 innings for the offensive side for Power. First pitch home, and that one's in there for strike 1, just around the knees to Nick Mascaro. 1 for 1, he had the first hit of the ball game for the Bucs with a single. Deals out of the windup and delivers the 0-1. Fastball spiked in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Kicks and fires, steals on the 1-1. Another fastball in the dirt. 2 balls and a strike. Back-to-back fastballs that have been spiked in the dirt. Trying to work low. Hasn't gotten there the last couple pitches. Another more bullpen movement for the Inland Valley Bucs. Potential new pitcher coming in next inning. Next pitch, and there's a high chopper right over Brenton Thiel's head. Coming on is Buxton across his body, not in time. A barehanded play, and what a good effort from Buxton. Did all he could, but Mascaro beats it out for the second hit of the game.
Wow. That was a superhuman effort from Fred Buxton, who had to make a bare hand play and go straight horizontal to make the throw. Not in time, but that would have been just a ridiculous play.
Yeah, we've seen the defense displayed all summer long from Fred Buxton, commanding the shortstop position, playing it at a high level, showing it why right there. Just a great effort. If he makes that play, that's one of the best plays you'll ever see from a shortstop coming in on a baseball. First pitch to Alex Cummings is in the dirt for ball 1. Good block from Nelson. Able to keep it from going to the backstop and keeping the runner Mascaro over there at first. Eels checks on Mascaro out of the stretch. Takes his time and fires the 1-0. There goes Mascaro, hit and run, and that one's foul back to the netting. There to the right side of the netting. Cummings was late there on the swing on a 1-0 count. Now it's the count goes to a ball and a strike. Pretty big lead there over there at first for the runner, Nick Mascaro. Looks like he might try and take off again. Deals with a long wait. Doesn't go the 1-1. And there's a chopper over to short. This could be 2. Buxton to Thomas, over to first to Rivas, not in time. So a fielder's choice. They get the lead runner, the force at second, and 1 away in the inning.
Just looked like it was too slow on the ground at Buxton. A couple of big hops, but the power get important first out of the 5th and cut down the lead runner.
So again, back to where we were at. Now 1 on, 1 out. Runner still at first for Cade Leifer, the first baseman for the Bucs. 0 for 1 with a ground out to third. Just the second at bat of the game for the 7-hitter Cade Leifer, and we're already at inning number 5. You look on the other side for power. Every hitter has already batted a full 3 times. And 6 out of the 9 have batted 4. As a big swing and a miss, but came up empty was Cade Leifer. No balls and a strike. Wheels out of the stretch. Dancing off as the runner Cummings at first. And comes home. Fastball misses high and tight. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1. Fastball in the dirt for ball 2. Another good stop for Nelson to get some leather on it. It did go behind him a tad, but not enough for the runner to advance. So far, Nelson, a base hit coming off the bench for Cortez. And playing great defense as he always does behind the plate. Takes a lot of pride in blocking as many pitches as he can for his pitcher. And continuing to be on the same page. Next one. That one's fouled off to the right side of the netting.
And caught by a Bucs player off the net. It's like everyone's so ready for it now. They just turn back to the net. to be ready to catch the baseball.
Yeah, I mean, you almost have to. You don't want to get blindsided on a ball at the screen and comes back and hits one of your players in the head. Now the count even at 2-2. 1-on-1 out. Dancing off his Cummings. Doesn't go. 2-2 is swung on and missed for strike 3. Good slider from Thiels. Another strikeout for him and 2 outs in the inning.
Jayce, we have the perfect vantage point for how difficult that slider was to see for Leifer. Started in the middle of the plate and just dropped so low, and that is such a tough pitch to hit with 2 strikes.
6 strikeouts now for Brenton Thiels through 4 2/3. And this is still his game, obviously. He's pitching a great game as the first pitch comes home to Panagon, and that one's chopped by the plate 0-1. Oh for 1 with a ground out to third. Paganabon fouls it right back to the screen, 0-2. Thiels looking for another punch out here. And what he's done very well, obviously, with the offense and the big lead. He's just gone ahead of hitters. He's just going after them, pumping strikes around the middle part of the zone. 0-2, there's a hard slider, and that one's going to go to the backstop. Nothing Nelson could do on that pitch. Wild pitch there, and it allows Cummings, the runner, to go from first now to second. A 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. Thiels still well ahead. Very efficient on the mound. And the 1-2. Another slider. That one misses outside, and backhanding that off the leather of Nelson. But that will be another wild pitch. Try to continue to field it on the backhand, and that's all you can do when you're set more toward the middle inside part of the plate. And Nelson now might have to change gears as Thiels keeps missing outside. Sun continuing to come in and out in this ball game. It's overcast to start the game. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Thiels now working from the windup. 2-2. Fastball runs in. That looked more like a 2-seam and nearly got the jersey. And now the count runs full to 3-2. Thiels taking his time. Kicks and fires the 3-2 offering, and that one's put in play. A fly ball. Can of corn out to right center. Eli Brown will call off Kashimoto to end the inning. Brenton Thiels, 5 shutout innings and still looking to go deep in this ballgame. We'll head to inning number 6. Power on top over the Inland Valley Bucs, 12-0. Back now for the top of the sixth. Power back at it, 7-8-9 here in the top of the sixth. Fred Buxton, Tyler Nelson, and Dalton Thomas. 9 batters to come in last inning, and Fred Buxton, who led off that 5th inning, reached on an error. 0 for 3 today now with a run scored. And he puts it in play, first pitch, but that will go ahead foul and out of play to the right side and behind the Bucs dugout. Nothing affair. Here's the next one. That one misses well outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. New pitcher on for the Bucs. Right-hander Brady Strom. Just the 3rd pitcher now for the Bucs, and obviously with this being a doubleheader, don't want to use too much, especially in a 12-0 lead. This next one misses upstairs on the heater.
It just got out of hand early. You give up 8 runs in the first 3 innings and score 0 yourself. You're just putting yourself in a major hole.
The next one misses low. Good pick right there. Brady Strom from Orange Lutheran High School. Just finished playing baseball there. Orange Lutheran obviously being known as a top 5 high school baseball program in the whole nation. Ranked 2nd this year, only behind Corona High Schools. The next one misses high and outside for ball 4. Definitely a talented right-hander, and he'll be asked upon to try and face this stacked power lineup, but allows a leadoff walk to Fred Buxton.
Number 15, Tyler Nelson.
So here's Tyler Nelson, came off the bench, had his first hit as a member of the Power, and later scored a run as well in that inning. Takes upstairs on the fastball, 1-0. Career stats at Orange Lutheran for Brady Strom. 3.05 ERA, a 4-3 record in 24 appearances. So next one misses inside. Had 39 innings pitched. 17 earned runs, 51 strikeouts, 15 walks. Guy that will light up the strikeout numbers, but it's a matter of commanding your pitches. He misses outside again, and so far hasn't been able to do that. Now it's 3-0 to Tyler Nelson. Six out of the 7 pitches have been balls out of the zone. 3-0, Strom delivers to Nelson, and that one nearly gets him. Chin music for ball 4. So back-to-back walks. 8 out of the 9 pitches are well out of the zone, and not the start you want from a new right-hander on the mound.
And this is the tough part if you're the Inland Valley Bucs. The game's out of hand, let's say. 12-0 in the 6th inning. But you got to put someone out there to get out. So the most important thing, you're Brady Strom. You got nothing to lose. Go out there and throw strikes. The Power have hit the ball around a ton. But once again, they're not going to be chasing outside the zone. So you walk batters, and then it turns into a really giant inning.
First pitch to Dalton Thomas. Takes a strike on the high inside quadrant of the zone. Thomas 1 for 3, a RBI single and a couple strikeouts. Had his hardest hit ball of the year in that RBI single. Takes outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Out of the stretch, Strom checking the runners, delivers the 1-1. Well high, 2 balls and a strike. Back-to-back walks and another hitter's count now behind 2-1. It's not the start you want to have out of the pen. 2-1. Thomas pulls one down the left field line, but that one's hooking foul. Count now runs even to 2 balls and 2 strikes. Out of the stretch and delivers, and that one misses high inside and continuing to just miss up and into these right-handed hitters. Nearly got Buxton, who's already been hit once, nearly got Nelson. Now misses DT by not much. Now a full count pitch coming up, looking for an out. 3-2 to Thomas, high for ball 4. So 3 straight walks to open up his outing. And that will send up Eli Brown.
Number 10, Eli Brown.
Brown so far today, 2 for 4. Single, a triple, an RBI, 2 runs scored. First pitch, and misses up and away, 1-0.
If you're Brady Strom, you just feel so alone on the mound right now. 3 straight walks. It's really tough as a pitcher.
And if you're Eli Brown, you know you're not swinging until you get a strike. And I was wrong. He swings away there, sends one out to left field, deep, and that will easily get the run home. Fred Buxton will score on the sac fly. And, you know, when you have a pitch to hit like Eli Brown did right there, he's going to swing away. Summer ball, and that's what you do right there with another sac fly and second RBI now for Eli Brown.
I mean, he put a good swing on it. Eli Brown's like laughing as he's coming back to the dugout. I do wonder if he heard what you said. Makes you think. I mean, we are pretty close to home plate. Hey, he's not going to swing. All right, I'm swinging no matter what now. Gotcha, Jayce.
Oh, yeah. Proved me wrong right there. That's a ground ball to the left side. Bubba Thompson makes the strong throw over to first and retires Dylan Nieto on one pitch.
Number 2, Carter Vanderhook.
Sounds so.
Next one, swung on and missed for strike 3, and strikeouts are no secret to Hudson Bonkel, already his 17th strikeout for Power this season.
Number 25, Jared Hockey.
Delivering, that one misses outside, 2-1. Two one, bouncing ball to third. Another play right to Bubba in time, and a
Welcome back to the Power Baseball Radio Network. We apologize for our technical difficulties in that last inning, bottom of the 6th. It was a ground out to Bubba Thompson from Dylan Nito. Carter Vanderhook struck out, and Jared Hawking ground out to Thompson again. That was from Hudson Boncole, the new pitcher out of Ohio University. We turn to the top of the 7th. Power lead the Bucs 14-0. Nick Eli will lead off the inning against Brady Strom. He's ready for his second inning of work. And the next pitch to Eli misses high. It's 2-0.
Yeah, Eli, who came in the 5th inning for Alonzo Reyes, grounded out on his first at bat.
The 2-0 pitch in from Strom to Eli. It's going to be a pop fly into the shallow outfield grass. Vanderhook is going to call everyone off and make the catch. So a big first out for Brady Strom in the 7th. The lines for both teams. The Power have 14 runs on 13 hits, 0 errors. Bucs 0 runs on 4 hits, 2 errors. Starter for Brenton Thiels was absolutely fantastic, Jayce.
Yeah, he just threw the ball well and totally breezed right through this lineup.
Here's the first pitch to Fred Buxton. It misses high, ball 1.
And he was able to do that, Adam, because of obviously how the offense has been in this ballgame. 14 runs, and the slider changeup combo is really good as well.
The next pitch to Buxton, it's going to be pop up to the first baseman. Cade Leifer comes down, catches it about knee level for the second out. So 2 pop-ups. And the Power go quickly 1-2 for 2 up, 2 down. It's the first time that's happened today.
Yeah, very quick inning here in the top of the 7th, 32 outs. You got to wonder, Adam, with the big lead, 14-0, a doubleheader, if we're going to continue to play 9 or it might just be 7. We'll have to find out.
Brings up Tyler Nelson. His teammates call him Nelly, and he steps to the plate with 2 outs. Top of the 7th, first pitch, Nelson swing, ground ball to Barnum at third base. He'll collect, throw across the diamond. It's by the first baseman, Leifer, down the right field line. And Nelson's going to head over to second on the E5 against Patrick Barnum.
Yeah, that's an error right there. It's obviously a routine ground ball right to him, and that's a play it's a long throw, but, any third baseman, if you're Barnum, you ask him after the game, he should make that throw. And it goes down the first base line on the E5, and first to second goes Nelson.
So runner in scoring position for Dalton Thomas. The Power have scored in every inning except the 4th. Dalton Thomas, the 9-hitter, in the first game of the doubleheader for the Power. First pitch in Dalton Thomas. Soft ground ball. Vanderhook is going to have to charge and fire on the run. In time to get Dalton Thomas at first base. He ran a hard 90 feet plus more going down the first base line, but is out on the 4-3 putout. The Power lead at 14-0. It's time to stretch here at Scolinas Fields. You're listening to Power Baseball on the Power Baseball Radio Network. Welcome back to the campus of Cal Poly Pomona. The Broncos here at Scolinas Fields. And Pomona, California, about an hour-and-a-half drive from Palm Springs Stadium. In Palm Springs, California, and the Power have dominated the first game of this doubleheader.
Leading off for the Bucs, number 1, Ryan Ruck.
It's Ryan Ruck leading off with his team down 14-0. Hudson Bonkel is set for a second inning of work. Fastball on the outside corner, strike one. Hudson Bonkel out of Ohio University. 9 2/3 is yet to allow a run. 16 strikeouts to 2 walks. That next pitch misses. It's 1-1. Here comes the 1-1 pitch in. It misses. Away from the zone, it's 2 balls and 1 strike. Just a dominating game for the Palm Springs Power. They have just closed the door on the Bucs and have not given them any room to breathe. The off-speed pitch misses high and away. It's 3-1. And Hudson Bonkel looking to try to close this game out and just be the second pitcher the Power have used today. Save the rest for the second game of the doubleheader. That pitch is fouled back into the netting. Count is 3-2. No outs, bottom of the 7th. Power scored 0 runs in the 7th, but they've scored in every other inning except 1. So that pitch misses low, ball 4. A rare walk for Hudson Bonkel. Only the 3rd walk. And 10 2/3. And the leadoff runner is on for the Bucs.
Yeah, something you don't really see from Bonkel. Just his 3rd of the season, but no harm, no foul with the big 14-0 lead for the Power.
Patrick Barnum is up and will take the first pitch on the inside corner, strike one. The Power score 3 in the first, 2 in the second, 3 in the third, 0 in the fourth, 4 more runs in the fifth, and a pair of runs in the sixth. That's where we stand now at 14-0. Runner Ruck takes off for second. It's a swing and a miss, strike 2. Ruck has the base stolen easily with no throw. So runner in scoring position for the Bucs, trying to crack the scoreboard and try to get an earned run on Hudson Bonkel, which has been yet to happen this year out of Ohio University. The 0-2 pitch to Barnum, swing and a miss, strike 3. Elevated heater, and it's the second strikeout for Hudson Bonkel.
Yeah, and his command on his fastball is always on point. He can locate it to wherever he wants, wherever the catcher Nelson's setting up. You know he's going to locate it at that spot, and he just has so complete control over that firm fastball.
Here is the first pitch in to Jake Long. It's taken for a strike. Another fastball. Hudson Bonkel at Ohio, just higher than a 10 ERA in 13 appearances in 24 innings. Year before, though, in 2023, 6.12 ERA. As that's another swing and a miss for Long. Across 32 and a third innings. 264 batting average against. With a 2-2 record in 14 appearances. Here comes the 0-2 pitch to Long. It's softly on the ground to Fred Buxton. He's going to need to make the backhanded play across the diamond on a hop. Got him in time. Good play, Fred Buxton. On the move, he made a throw across his body, and Rivas with a good scoop at first base for the second out of the 7th.
Yeah, and you see where Buxton was fielded there from his shortstop position, able to come all the way across and make a good strong throw with that strong throwing arm that he has across the body. Able to get a big out number 2 for Hudson Bonkel with the shutout still intact, something the Power haven't had all season or all summer long, Adam.
Nicholas Mascaro is up with 2 outs and a runner on third. Just off third is Patrick Barnum. He advanced to third on that ground ball. First pitch is outside, ball 1. Just a beautiful day here in Pomona, California. Scolinos Field. Here's the 1-0 pitch. It's on the outside corner, strike 1. And the count is even at 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Bottom of the 7th. Power and the Bucs. Power have come to play in game 1 of the doubleheader. 1-1 pitch. It's a breaking ball hit into right center field. Kashimoto giving a run. He makes the catch on the run into the right center field gap. And that looks like it's going to be the ball game in 7 innings. The Power take down the Bucs. 14-0 your final in 7. And the Palm Springs Power hold the shutout. And a game that just lasted 2 hours and 10 minutes, Jayce.
Yeah, first shutout win of the season's got to feel good. Even though it was only 7 innings, 14-0 the final, and just a good game.
Absolutely, a dominant victory by the Palm Springs Power. For Game 2 of the doubleheader, we're going to have a new YouTube link. So once we end it here, in about 5 to 10 minutes, we'll have a new link. You can click on that for Game 2 of the doubleheader, which was originally scheduled to play at 4. It's probably 30 minutes after, so it might be a 3:40, Jayce.
Yeah, I mean, a good start. Good start here to today. First game at 1 p.m. and try and have that second game for you guys as soon as we can. Don't know exactly who the starter is. It was thrown around, and we believe it's Holden Phelps, but we'll have that for you guys, obviously, when we're ready to go here from the second broadcast. But first shutout win of the season, Adam. 14 runs for the Power on 13 hits, and no runs on 4 hits for the Bucs.
Once again, our final from Scalinos Field on the campus of Cal Poly Pomona. 14-0, the Power take down the Inland Valley Bucs in Game 1 of a doubleheader. We'll be back for Game 2 with the new YouTube link right after this. You've been listening to Palm Springs Power Baseball on the Power Broadcasting Network. Adam Oppenheim alongside Jayce Cicinelli. We'll be right back.